divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down to the 49. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Heineke. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Quick slam here to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Heineke. It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First down, Heineke. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Heineke. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 41 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown. Eagles. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Heineke. It returns it right back to Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Heineke's throw complete to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 47 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. takes it at the 7. This offense returns to the field, and a former Penn State star, Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll fake the give to Sanders, now Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and inches, Heineke. And that's complete. It's Sims. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Heineke again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Heineke. And he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Heineke now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Cole Turner from 6 yards away. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So that drive, 4 plays. And capping it all off was Cole Turner with a touchdown catch. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. 20, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. That won't get close. 4th and 3. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm?
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll go again with Sanders. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Heineke. Throw right side complete to Dotson. They'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. To the air again, Heineke. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Heineke. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for nothing. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Heineke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Another run with Sanders. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. But first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Heineke on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Heineke. He's going to let it fly. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately for the other team, a tough way for it to end.